According to U.S. Census data, roughly 1 in 3 young Americans have earned a college degree. But for students who have grown up in poverty, that number drops all the way down to less than 1 out of 10. And what this means is too many young people are locked out of many of the opportunities education provides simply because of where they were born. Our Andy Barth talks to some KIPP Academy students who believe demographics don't have to determine destiny.
Who are the people that are the most directly impacted?
At first glance, it's a typical classroom.
You guys are.
Yet these students are paving their way to a life of fulfillment.
What are other stakeholders?
KIPP is the future.
Darvion Jones is an alumnus of KIPP Academy, yet his start to the program wasn't simple.
I came from a terrible school. I was one of the only people that spoke English in my school. They had to teach me how to speak fluent Spanish just to walk around and communicate. And then after I left, I ended up coming here, and I was only reading on the 3rd grade level, and I was in the 5th grade. So everybody was ahead of me. I was like, what am I gonna do? So then I had to make an individual plan for myself that the teacher set up, which is great. The teachers and staff is great. So we set up an individual plan. I was reading at least, after my 5th week of KIPP, after my 5th week, first year I was there, I was reading at least 5 books every month, and they were over 300 pages.
Yet even with his success, daily life for Jones isn't always easy. KIPP Academy is located just 3 blocks from Jones' home, an area plagued with crime.
Just about 3 days ago, someone got shot, probably the next house down. But my mom says we can't let that distract us. My mom says, of course we don't have the money to go, and we don't have nowhere to go because she's not financially ready for that move. So in my mind, I'm like, the only way we can make it or get out is I'm not about to sell drugs. My mom doesn't want me to sell drugs. I'm not gonna lie. There was a point in time where I was like, Mama, do I have to do this to make it? Do we have to do this? And Mama said, no, we're not gonna do that.
Supposed to be there.
Instead, Jones focuses on his future that began to change once inside KIPP Academy.
I used to want to be an owner of a fast food restaurant before I came to KIPP. KIPP is what changed my thought and process. So as I study, as I'm going on with KIPP, I didn't find that I want to be a heart surgeon until the 7th grade, because you can do something that only makes you feel good in your soul, but you're helping somebody else survive. And I want to feel that.
He's doing the finger waves, so.
And for teacher Betsy Blanks, KIPP Academy helps defy the odds, proving anyone can be successful.
A lot of our students are dealing with some really challenging situations, and it can be really easy to allow them to make excuses for themselves because of what they're going through. And I think after going through my first year, that was what I learned, is that there's a way to be empathetic without allowing them to get away with things and not work as hard as they should be working.
A harsh reality, but one that Blank says must be heard.
On a national level, we aren't holding our students to high enough expectations, and the future of our country is at stake.
And for KIPP alumna Jackie Boone, high expectations weren't encouraged until she started at KIPP.
When I came to KIPP, I was actually challenged for the first time, and I met people who were on the same level that I was on and who wanted to explore new things and expand their lexicon and everything just like I wanted to do. So KIPP, when I came, it was just amazing. It was an eye-opener. You're going to actually have to work now. No more being bored in class.
Or at home.
2 hours of homework every night, sometimes more. You eat, you sleep, you do your homework. That's it. KIPP is pretty much your life when you come here.
Leaving very little time for a social life. Yet for Jones, there's always a little time to dance.
I do hip-hop and jazz. I like to freestyle, do my little own thing.
Yet when the music stops, Boone says it's hard work and dedication that pays off.
You're always going to have to do hard work. You're not just going to be able to get by in life. And so KIPP has really taught me that. You're going to actually have to put in work. And so my friends at other schools, they just can get by with making an F in class and think it's okay. So since they were taught to be lazy in school, they think that's what it's going to be like in life. But when they get that reality check, it's going to be hard.
And as far as college and a career, Boone is aiming high.
I'm looking into Spelman, Columbia, Stanford, and Harvard. And then after college, I want to become an attorney because I want to fight for people who don't necessarily have a voice.
And for this future attorney and heart surgeon, success can happen for anyone, from anywhere.
It is possible coming from an inner city school to do great things and be great.
I used to think demographics determine a person's destiny. I really did. I felt like if you were from a low income place or area that you weren't going to make it. But now I have that mindset that you can actually grow up out of this. Like, KIPP can send you to college. College is freedom. If you do everything, you can have that money to where you can just spread it around for not only you, for others. You can be the best person that you can be. And I want that.
And we're happy to tell you that both Jackie and Darvion finished their studies last spring at KIPP and are enrolled at Harding Charter Preparatory High School this fall. A pathway, KIPP Academy Principal Tracy McDaniel says, is the goal for every student who walks through his doors.